You heard something rustling in your garden this morning, and you hoped it was just the wind. But deep down, you knew, every summer, it's the same thing. Snakes near the porch, ants in the kitchen, mosquitoes that won't quit. What if I told you the solution was already growing in someone's garden, and it costs almost nothing? Today, I'm walking you through the top 10 plants that naturally repel snakes, mosquitoes, ants, and all the creepy crawlies you don't want anywhere near your home. And some of these, I guarantee you've never even thought of. Look, if you're over 40, you know how this goes. You've put real work into your home, your yard, your garden. It's your sanctuary. And then one morning, your grandkid almost steps on a snake by the back door. Pest control companies will charge you $300–400 a visit, and half the time the problem comes right back. Chemical sprays, they work until it rains. And honestly, do you really want that stuff around where your family eats and plays? There's a better way. A way people have used for hundreds of years, long before chemicals existed. And it's sitting in nurseries and garden centers all across America right now, waiting for you to discover it. Number 1, and this might surprise you. Marigolds, those cheerful little orange and yellow flowers your mom probably grew, are actually nature's pest bodyguards. Marigolds release a compound called alpha-terphenol. From their roots, toxic to nematodes, whiteflies, and certain beetles. And the strong scent, mosquitoes and aphids absolutely hate it. Plant them around your vegetable garden and watch what happens. Pro tip, plant them in pots near your entry doors and windows. Number 2 is lavender. I know what you're thinking. Lavender smells incredible to me. You're right, but to mosquitoes, fleas, moths, and flies, it's basically a no-entry sign. The linalool in lavender disrupts the nervous system of insects. That's the science. The result, they avoid it completely. Plant it along your fence line, your walkway, your bedroom window. And there's a bonus no one talks about. Lavender has been clinically shown to reduce anxiety and help with sleep. So it's protecting your yard and your peace of mind. I mean, that's just beautiful. Number 3, lemongrass. This is the heavy hitter for mosquitoes. Lemongrass contains citronella. That's the same stuff in those candles that never seem to work well enough. But here, it's concentrated, it's alive, it's constantly releasing. They don't like the texture of the roots, and they hate the smell. Plant it around the perimeter of your yard. Think of it as building an invisible fence. It grows fast, it looks amazing. And if you cut some stalks, you can use it in cooking. Thai curry, stir-fry, herbal tea. You're literally eating your pest control. I love this plant. Number 4 is one most people have never heard of: wormwood, also called Artemisia. This plant is ancient. Medieval farmers grew it specifically to keep pests away. There's a reason it survived thousands of years of gardening tradition. It contains absinthin and volatile compounds that are intensely repellent to slugs, moths, flies, and critically snakes. The scent overwhelms their sensory receptors. They simply will not cross a border of wormwood. Fair warning, wormwood can be aggressive. It'll spread if you don't manage it. But as a border plant along fences and shed perimeters, it's extraordinary. Keep it contained, and it'll work like a charm. Okay, number 5 is one you probably already have in your kitchen: rosemary. Yes, the herb that makes roast chicken taste incredible is also a natural insecticide. Rosemary oil has been studied as a natural pesticide. It repels mosquitoes, bean beetles, cabbage moths, and carrot flies. And when you burn dried rosemary on a grill or fire pit, that smoke keeps mosquitoes away from your entire outdoor space. There's something really special about a plant that feeds your family and protects them. Plant it in raised beds, in containers along walkways. It's drought tolerant, it's gorgeous, and it smells like Sunday dinner. Number 6, and this one's going to make you think differently about your whole garden strategy: garlic. Garlic doesn't just repel vampires in the movies. It genuinely repels snakes, aphids, Japanese beetles, spider mites, and fungal disease. Snakes have a sense of smell 10,000 times more sensitive than ours. The sulfur compounds in garlic are genuinely overwhelming to them. Crush a few cloves and scatter them around entry points, or plant garlic as a border crop. It's doing double duty. Also plant ornamental alliums, those tall purple globe flowers. They're in the garlic family. They're stunning in a garden. And pests hate them just as much. Your neighbors will ask where you got them. Tell them it's pest control. Number 7, and yes, the name is perfect, mother-in-law's tongue, also called the snake plant. Snakes apparently don't appreciate the irony because they want absolutely nothing to do with it. The stiff, pointed leaves mimic grass that snakes find threatening. Combined with the saponin compounds it releases, it's a legitimate snake deterrent. Place it around your porch, near entry points, along garden borders. Bonus, this is one of NASA's top-rated air purifying plants. It removes formaldehyde and benzene from indoor air. Keep one inside, keep one outside. It's literally cleaning the air your family breathes. That's not a plant, that's a guardian. Number 8, mint. Mint is the overachiever of this list. Eat ripples, ants, mosquitoes, flies, fleas, aphids, and yes, even mice and rats hate the smell of peppermint. The menthol in mint, especially peppermint, is so intense to insects and small animals that it essentially scrambles their navigation. They get disoriented and leave. Put mint near your back door, near trash cans, around your AC unit. Fair warning, and I say this with love, mint will take over your garden if you let it. Keep it in containers. Seriously, I learned this the hard way. But in containers, it's unstoppable. Plant it everywhere. Number 9, basil. Specifically, cinnamon basil, or holy basil, also called Tulsi. This is a powerhouse most Americans have never heard of, but in Southeast Asia and India, it's been used for centuries as both medicine and pest repellent. It repels mosquitoes, houseflies, and aphids through its volatile oils, estragoli, and DEET. Studies have shown basil-based sprays are as effective as DEET in certain conditions. Think about that. You can grow it. You can cook with it, and it's outperforming chemical repellents. Here's what I want you to really feel. Your great-grandparents knew this. They didn't have sprays and chemicals. They had knowledge. They had gardens that worked. We've spent 70 years forgetting what they knew. These plants are your way back. And number 10, I am giving you 2 for the price of 1 clove plants and catnip. Both are deeply underrated. Both are extraordinary. Clove's active compound is eugenol, toxic to ants, aphids, and spider mites on contact. And snakes avoid the scent completely. Spray clove oil along your foundation, or just grow the plant near borders and entry points. Now catnip, yes, your cat loves it. But here is the thing. A study from Iowa State University found catnip is 10 times more effective than DEET at repelling mosquitoes. 10 times. 10 times. Plant it where you sit outside. Mosquitoes are gone. Your cat is happy, and you haven't put a single chemical in your yard. This is what winning looks like. Okay, you've got 10 plants. Now let me give you a strategy, because planting randomly does unwork as well as planting with intention. Think of your yard in 3 zones: the perimeter, the entry points, and the living areas. For your perimeter, lemongrass, wormwood, and marigolds. They create a barrier snakes and insects simply don't want to cross. For entry points, snake plant, mint in containers, lavender, beautiful and functional. And in your living areas, rosemary, catnip, basil. You'll be cooking with these. They'll be part of your life. You don't have to do all 10 at once. Start with 3. Go to your local garden center this weekend, or order online and start with lavender, mint, and marigolds. Within 1 season, you will feel the difference. I promise you that nature built these defenses long before we were here. These plants didn't evolve to smell nice. They evolved to survive. And when you bring them into your yard, you're borrowing millions of years of evolution to protect your family. That's not gardening. That's wisdom. Before you go, I want to ask you something. What's the one pest or critter that's been driving you the most crazy this year? Snakes? Mosquitoes? Ants? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this video gave you even one idea you're going to use, hit that like button. It takes 1 second, and it tells YouTube to show this to more people who need it. More people protecting their yards naturally. That's a good thing. And if you want more videos just like this, Plant Guide's Natural Pest Control, making your yard the safest and most beautiful place it can be. Subscribe. The bell is right there. You won't miss a thing. Get out there this weekend. Plant something. Your yard is waiting for you. I'll see you in the next one.